Hi everyone, it's Emma. It's been quite a while since I've done a longer YouTube video. I've had a year off of social media completely, and that includes YouTube because I do think YouTube is a form of social media. And I have to say, it's been an overwhelmingly positive experience. And apart from YouTube, I won't be going back on social media. I've been feeling quite tired for a while, but really it was sort of brought to a head when I adopted my rescue dog, Riley. Like a lot of dogs who've been given up for adoption and sort of been in foster homes and kennels and all over the place, he come with quite a few issues. He's a brilliant companion with me. He's always with me in the studio when I'm painting. We go on lovely long walks together because he needs a lot of exercise. But I wanted to give him my undivided time and attention. I'm painting a cuckoo in this video, and I think that that's kind of appropriate because I feel that's what social media has become. It started out as something that was so good for connecting people, but it's become like this thing that's in your nest. It chucks out anything meaningful and of value, and it just becomes this ever bigger thing that's demanding of you and growing and wanting more and more, and you're not actually getting very much in return from it. I tried sort of various social media. Instagram I found very difficult because of what you're supposed to do a day. I think when I left, it was 6 stories, 2 morning, 2 noon, 2 night, post to reels, and all this other stuff. I don't see how that's sustainable. Pieces of art take a while to create, and I think it's very difficult for artists to keep coming up with posts every day. And I always felt on Instagram, because you get recommended art and other artists if you're an artist yourself, I always felt I wasn't doing as much as other people. I wasn't being as productive, and that I was kind of falling far behind. And that kind of thing does affect your art because you sort of constantly feel like you have to be quicker when really you're not sort of putting your concentration into what you should be doing. My other social media that I concentrated on was Twitter, which obviously became X. And I know Twitter always had its issues, but we had quite a nice little chicken community on there. And it was sort of quite a good place for me to be because I could connect with people who were interested in animals and art. And I didn't have to curate my feed as much. But over time, as it was sold, it became more and more negative. It became about arguing, debating things, people judging others, putting others down, quite a negative environment. And as much as you try to curate your feed, you actually can't because this stuff gets pushed at you by the algorithm. So it becomes quite hard to avoid it. And I also felt sometimes it was quite invasive of my private life as well. I always tried to keep my posts pretty much either art or animal related, but because people overshare online, and that's fine if that's what they want to do, but you do get some followers who feel entitled to personal information about you, or they make judgments in the absence of that information, which I don't like. It feels quite uncomfortable. A private life is that for a reason, and I didn't really sort of want to share things, and you get people pushing you for information, which I don't think is a particularly good thing. So I've really enjoyed being away from it. I've noticed that my concentration is significantly better now that I'm not using social media. I can actually sit and paint for longer stretches of time without feeling distracted. I feel more creative because I'm not being bombarded with so much stuff. Because I mean, there's just so much stuff online, you don't really know what to look at sometimes, and your brain can only process so much. And also, some of my work I don't share because it's personal and I'm doing it for a reason, to develop myself or learn something, or because I want to. So my judgment isn't being clouded by the opinions of others. I'm free to have my creative process on my own. And if I want to put it in a drawer at the end of it and not post it, then that's okay to do that. I've moved my shop to Etsy because I feel that that's a better fit for me, because I don't have the social media to promote my work now. Etsy does do a lot to actually get people onto the platform and want to buy handmade goods. So I felt that that was better for me. I decided to come back and do some YouTube videos, really, because I think it's helpful for people to see your process, especially now with so much AI art about. And there are even machines, I think, that can laser print designs onto these log slices now, so that customers can actually see you have actually created and you do paint these things yourself. I think it's really important for authenticity, and also people may be able to pick up tips or techniques from the way that I do things. And I think it's a better way of sharing art than something static. And I've readjusted my art goals after having my time off of social media. I think the whole art hustle culture is taken me away from these guys, my animals, who are such a huge part of my life. I think I've spent so much time doing things that I thought I should be doing rather than things that just bring me joy, that I've missed out on time with them, and that's something that I can't get back. So I've decided to mainly focus on doing what I enjoy. Any sales really are a bonus, and enjoy my life and enjoy my art rather than doing what I think that I should be doing to get on and be successful. Because I think when I come to a point where I look back on my life, I don't think I'm going to be thinking, oh, I wish I'd had more sales. I think I'm going to be thinking, I wish I'd spend more time doing what I love and being with people and animals that I love. And I think the internet can really cloud you on that. And so I've got that clarity of vision now, that I know what I want to do. And if I want to swap styles or do other things, that's okay. It's no big deal. Anyway, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today, and hopefully I shall see you in another video.